On March 17th, 2025, one of the greatest concert experiences was recorded and uploaded to the public. Che's Rolling Loud was one of the most awe-inspiring and breathtaking performances I've personally ever seen in my life. The crowd's energy matched Che's chaotic soundscape, while him and his DJ controlled it like kingpins who are a little too familiar with their product of choice. This footage had me drowning in both excitement and envy. It showed me what a peak concert performance could look like in the modern era. It upset me that I couldn't time travel and teleport simultaneously just to get there. But most importantly, it made me realize something. And it's that I'll probably never experience a concert this good, because half you motherfuckers be ruining that shit, man. As a big fan of music, I've been to a fair share of concerts. From indie shows in niggas' backyards to major headliner shows with mosh pits that look like demon rituals. I mean, it's safe to say that I've almost seen it all. And with that, I've definitely seen a thing or two that's pissed me off beyond belief. Moments that have turned a night to remember into a bottom 5 experience. So in today's video, I thought it would be a great idea to compile some of the worst things that happen at concerts so you can identify them and avoid them at all costs. Now, the first thing that could potentially ruin your concert going experience starts as soon as you walk through those doors, and it's the insane amount of time you have to wait for the concert to actually start. Y'all motherfuckers tell me that the doors open at 10, but the motherfucker I'm trying to see doesn't get on stage till 12:30. Then the motherfuckers wonder why we're not jumping around or getting active. It's because we've been standing here for the past 2.5 hours, bro. My legs hurt. And if there's an opener, oh, bro, don't even get me started, bro. You're not making it home till the next day. They'll have you waiting 3 hours for the opener to show up. And then once he does and finally gets everyone hyped up to see the headliner, you gotta wait another 2 hours to see him. Bruh. And at that point, it's a little bit inexcusable. Like, bro, we know you're back there. Hurry up and give me that little 30-minute performance so I can go back home and play Valorant, bro. I'm over this shit, man. It's like we wait all this time just to see a performer, and then when they finally come out, it's like they haven't even performed half an EP. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, bro, I left for the show at 6 p.m., came back at 3 a.m. the next available Tuesday, and somehow the artist still didn't have enough time to perform my favorite song. But with that one fault on the organizers' behalf out of the way, let's talk about what really ruins concerts, and that, of course, is other concert goers. The first type of concert goer that ruins concerts for me is a motherfucker that goes there and records the whole show with their phone in fucking portrait mode like this. Oh, look, it's Ken Carson, bro. He's at the show, bro. I gotta record. Dude, this mosh pit's crazy, bro. Oh my god. He's 500 feet away from me. I better record so everyone on Instagram can skip my story. I gotta put my phone up like this so Instagram can see my fucking sloppy ass angles. Like, I understand if you're trying to get footage for a vlog like I did, or if you're just trying to capture your favorite song getting performed. But no, there's niggas who just dead ass record the whole fucking show, and I for the life of me can't understand why. If you're doing it so you don't forget the show, why don't you try actively participating in it? You know, making it a night you can't forget. Well, I can't forget if it's saved to my iPhone, dumbass. You know what? I can't really argue with that. And the funny thing is that these guys wouldn't even be that annoying if they weren't everywhere you fucking look. In the front row, blocking your view with their lanky ass arms. In the rafters, above general admission. In the mosh pits, complaining about their perfect angles getting fucked up. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a dude outside the venue recording the whole thing through a crack in the drywall. And to make matters worse, if I ever look up a concert to relive some of the memories I had, I can't find none of your recordings. So again, what are y'all doing with the footage? Are y'all showing it to your friends or something? Are y'all live streaming, or are y'all taking the footage home so you can be the first one to jerk off to the Ken Carson Chicago tour? But a few cameras in your face is a lot more tolerable than chemical warfare, which is why the next group of concert goers to make this list has gotta be the stinky niggas. But you know what? Maybe this is a little bit worse than chemical warfare, because at least in war, you know who the enemies are. You see, unlike any other person on this list, the stinky nigga is a silent killer, okay? You don't really know who it is. It could be some random guy. It could be your best friend. Hell, the few times the smell was so strong, I was utterly convinced it was me, even though I know for a fact I took a shower and put on deodorant that day. You think Dame is giving the hose my natural scent for free? Get the fuck out of here. This is another one that I just personally don't understand. Like, you're going out to an event. At least 20 people are gonna be there. Don't you want to look and smell your best? But the worst part about these concert goers is that they never have your average case of BO. Like, I can handle the smell of onions, but no, when it smells at a concert, dude, it fucking reeks. max. It's like if the vomit puddle from Earthbound ate 17 one-chip challenges and decided to release himself all over the general admission floor. Shit smells so fuchi, not even the 175 guys want to be in the fucking pits. Fuck throwing out water bottles. The security guards need to start throwing out Febreze and Lysol. The next concert goer is not one I've seen personally, but just know if you do this around me, I'm smacking the shit out of you, bro. And that has to be the memer, dude. Now, I've been around cornballs that made jokes that didn't land before, but I've also been that type of guy, so I can't hate. What I'm talking about is those performative white niggas who go to a concert with a gimmick in mind. Like, wow, bro, you wasted $60 to dress up as a clown and show off in front of like 15 people max. You thought MC Ride was gonna give you a handshake because you came to his concert dressed with an oversized lollipop and a propeller hat? Like, it's okay if you dress up as like Spider-Man or Batman or something, like at least those niggas are cool. But if you come to a mic show to play chess, bro, then you're just doing too fucking much. To put it simply, there's a difference between dressing up to express yourself and dressing up so everyone can look at you and go, oh look, that's the guy, he's so funny, oh my god. Like, bro, if you really need validation that bad, just start a commentary YouTube channel and start complaining about niggas that piss you off. But none of those even come close to the anger I feel when I come across a nigga who refuses to match the vibe. Now, in order for you guys to understand where I'm coming from, I have to take you all the way back to that Ken Carson video I vlogged. So if you guys have seen the video or listened to Ken Carson, you can pretty much assume that his concerts are gonna get active, okay? There's gonna be mosh pits, everyone's gonna be jumping around, you know, it's gonna be high energy. So when 2 Hollis comes out to open for Ken, I'm trying to get active, so I tell everyone, yo, let's open up the mosh pit. But out of the corner of my ear, I hear this snarky ass nigga go, oh hell dog, get me out of here, y'all are doing too much. Which, by the way, if you don't want to mosh, that's completely fine. It's not the way I would spend my money, but you do you, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know, after 2 Hollis, we're waiting for Ken Carson to come out, and when he finally does, all hell breaks loose. So obviously, you know, we're getting a little bit cramped in here, you know? At this point, I can't even get to a mosh pit if I wanted to. I'm just getting crushed and thrown around against the crowd like everybody else. But like 3 people down from me, I see that same motherfucker, and he's giving me a fucking death stare, dude. Then he's gonna come at me talking about some, nigga, stop pushing people, bro, you doing too much, pissing me off. And at this point, you know, I'm trying not to die while simultaneously getting accused of making life harder for other people. So angrily, I just blurt out, bro, on my mama, that's not me, boy, stop playing. And this motherfucker just rolls his eyes and looks away. And at this point, I started thinking like, bro, why is this nigga even here? He doesn't want to be in the pits, and when he's in the crowd, he's just complaining about getting pushed around. Like, you knew what kind of event this was gonna be, bro. I don't go to a Steve Lacy concert and complain that nobody's moshing. So what the fuck are you doing at a Ken Carson concert complaining about people having fun? And then you have the audacity to try and accuse me of hurting people that don't want to mosh simply because you seen me try to open a pit one time. Like, sorry, I was trying to match the energy of the show and didn't want to just sit there stone-faced while I have this blasting in my fucking eardrums. After that shit, I just went to a different part of the venue and found niggas that actually wanted to have a good time. But I'd be lying to you if I said that that didn't ruin my vibe for a little bit. Like, genuinely, you motherfuckers need to start researching the artists you're about to go see before you waste your money on a ticket or pull up and ruin everybody else's vibe. Because next time someone tries to pull that smart ass shit with me, I'm pushing them in the pit on purpose and practicing my windmill 3 inches from their fucking face. At the end of the day, when we go to concerts, we're all just trying to catch a fucking vibe. So if you're willingly doing something to fuck it up for other people, then you need to change something or stop going to these events in general. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you enjoy any of the edits you've seen on this video today, I am selling my talents on Ko-Fi for a very low price for the time being. I only have it really low right now to get my name out there, you know, build my portfolio, and maybe incentivize some of you to pay my rent. No, seriously, I might get evicted. But with that all being said, y'all, that's it for me this week, and I'll see you next week. For real this time.
And remember, if it's not Dame, it's Name.
I just got your bitch wiped down. I just spent your check up on that loud.